Welcome back to the deep dive. We're here to, cut through the noise and get straight to the insights that matter. Today, we're plunging into something really fascinating, something that often feels a bit counterintuitive. The surprising power of patience, especially in investing. Our source material for this deep dive, it's from excerpts from The Patient Investor's Path to Wealth. And our mission today is to really unpack why this quiet virtue is described as more valuable than prediction and the true strength behind every great portfolio.
So the book makes this pretty bold claim. Patience is more valuable than prediction and a quiet strength. That sounds almost impossible in today's markets, doesn't it? I mean, we're constantly told we need to be sharp to beat the market, to know what's next. How does this idea of patience really fit in as an active defense? What does that actually look like on the ground for an investor?
Right. Well, what's fascinating here is that patience isn't just passive waiting. It's very much an active defense. It means seeing when the market throws a curveball, maybe. Say, some unexpected global event causes a big dip. Now, most investors might panic sell or, make rash decisions based purely on fear. An active defense, though, the kind powered by patience, means you've already committed to your long-term strategy. You actively defend against your own impulse to react emotionally. You trust the underlying value. The source points out it guards against emotional decisions, which we know are so often detrimental, and helps investors stay steady through the noise.
Right, the daily headlines and hype.
Exactly, all that stuff. Analyst calls, social media trying to get you to ditch your plan. Patience acts like your filter. It lets you ignore those distractions, stick to your fundamentals, and that's really key to building, real wealth.
Okay, that idea of patience as a filter, an active defense against jumping at shadows, that makes sense. But how does that strength actually lead to, tangible results? The source specifically says it's about allowing compound growth to work its magic. Compound growth, it's a term we hear a lot. But this book seems to really stress patience as the critical ingredient. How does patience physically enable that magic, that exponential effect over time?
Well, patience is absolutely critical because compound growth fundamentally needs one thing, time, lots of it.
Yeah.
It's not just about earning returns on your initial stake, right? It's about earning returns on the returns themselves.
Ah, the snowball effect.
Precisely. Think about it like this. You invest $10,000 today, maybe you get a modest 7% return annually.
Yeah.
After 10 years, you're looking at nearly $20,000. That's good. But give it 30 years. Now it's over $76,000.
Yeah.
A huge jump later on. That's not just growth on your original money, it's growth on the earnings. Earnings compounding on earnings. Patience is what provides that essential runway for the process to really accelerate. And beyond just the time aspect, the source highlights that patience teaches discipline, sharpens perspective. It helps you see the true rewards of long-term thinking. It really contrasts that with chasing those tempting quick gains, which so often end up derailing that powerful long-term growth. It's about building something solid, something enduring.
Building something enduring. Yeah, that definitely lands. And the source hammers this home. Time, not timing, is the investor's greatest ally. Now, for so many people, the whole idea of timing the market is just so ingrained. It's like a sport almost. What's the fundamental shift in thinking here? It feels like a big leap for many.
It really is a big shift. It touches on this core question of control versus just consistent participation. The emphasis on time basically says that being consistently in the market long-term, which patience enables, is far more powerful than trying to jump in and out predicting short-term moves.
Because nobody can really do that consistently, right?
Exactly. Nobody times it perfectly. You have to be right about getting out and right about getting back in. You often end up missing the best recovery days. Study after study shows trying to time the market usually leads to worse results than just staying invested. Patience is, as the source puts it, what unlocks its full power, the power of time being your ally. It keeps you in the game.
That's a really strong takeaway, which leads to this final quote. Patience isn't weakness, it's wisdom. Okay, but let's be real for a second. For most of us, patience feels hard, like a real struggle. When your portfolio's down or you see someone else making quick money somewhere else, just trusting the process feels almost impossible. So what's the critical takeaway for our listener? How do you help them actually live this wisdom, not just understand it intellectually?
Yeah, that's the crucial part. If you connect this to the bigger picture, viewing patience as wisdom, it changes everything. It transforms it from feeling like a weakness or something you just have to endure into a genuine strategic advantage. The critical takeaway is realizing that patience is an active choice. It's a choice to trust the process, The proven principles of long-term investing, of compound growth over chasing that immediate buzz. It's about building that mental discipline, understanding that real lasting success usually belongs to those who let their strategy unfold over time, not reacting to every blip. It's a mindset shift, really. And it builds more than just wealth, it builds resilience.
What a fascinating deep dive into how patience really works in building wealth. As the patient investor's path to wealth suggests, real financial success seems to come from embracing patience as this wise, active strategy, not just passively waiting. So here's something to think about. Considering that enduring success belongs to those who trust the process, where else in your life could trusting the process with patience, rather than chasing quick hits or predictions, lead to some surprising wisdom and maybe deeper rewards? Something for you to ponder until our next deep dive.